200 Jamaicans back home, official warrant of possible COVID-19 spike. 876 reports, we keep you in the know. The Jamaicans arrived from Canada, Florida, and New York, the epicenter of the outbreak in the U.S., with more than 300,000 infections and close to 22,000 deaths. A government source, asked not to be identified, said that the authorities are expecting a sharp increase in the number of COVID cases, though the arriving passengers will be quarantined at a St. Anne hotel for a minimum of 14 days. They will be tested for COVID-19 and will be subjected to daily temperature checks, the source said. Jamaica has now recorded 509 COVID-19 cases. Several Jamaica Defense Force members were among the group of 20 who arrived from Canada. The Army men who were in the country for training under the Military Training and Cooperation Program, MTCP, became stranded after the country's borders were closed on March 24. Two passengers who spoke to the media before they were prevented from continuing coverage of the Jamaicans' arrival repeatedly expressed that they were happy to be home. One of the passengers had been away for a total of 3 months. Journalists covering their arrival under the government's controlled re-entry program were yesterday escorted from the arrival hall of the NMIA by the police. The journalists who were initially granted access to the area to capture the arrival of the first batch of Jamaicans from Florida were not given the same privilege for some reason as they were removed. NMIA Chief Operation Officer Dale Davis announced forcefully that except for the Government Jamaica Information Service JIS, no other media were allowed in the area. Yesterday, Foreign Affairs Minister Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith, who provided updates including a photo of passengers on one of her social media pages, said that the Jamaicans deserve privacy. Johnson-Smith blasted journalists in subsequent Twitter posts, suggesting that coverage of the passengers were insensitive and inhumane. Today was hugely emotional. Wonderful to welcome Jamaicans returning home, but so many with different challenges. It is too much to ask that they could have little privacy. Furthermore, no one, including media, is ever allowed into the Immigration and Customs Hall. The JetBlue flight, which came in from Florida, landed about 10 a.m. with 94 Jamaicans on board. A second JetBlue flight carrying more than 90 passengers from New York landed at 11:45 a.m. The West flight from Canada arrived sometimes after 1 p.m. Thank you for listening to 876 Report. Remember to like, click, and share. Subscribe for further news.